Hi, this is Mark from allaboutthehouse.com, and in today's video I want to talk a little bit about some of the preparation work that I do in anticipation of trim work. This is my dining room and it's under a lot of construction right now. What I've done so far is I've sort of refinished the ceiling. There was some sheetrock damage up there that I repaired and I repainted it. And what I'm planning to do tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, is essentially frame out this entranceway, or this passageway between the dining room and the living room. And again, I want to talk about the prep work. The construction work is fun, but let's talk about some of the tedious prep work that I did to make sort of the whole project go more smoothly. What I'm going to have is a pilaster, this piece at the bottom here. Not a pilaster, a plinth block, this piece at the bottom here. And I'm going to create what's called a pilaster, essentially a mock pillar, by putting a piece of fluted casing on top and centered. This will be leveled, and I'll take it to a rosette, this piece here, up at the top. You can see that this piece of casing is a little short. I've got 4 pieces of casing, so I'm going to splice them in, ultimately. But the main thing to point out here, prep-wise, is that this has been pre-painted with 3 coats of the semi-gloss paint that I wanted to use. Furthermore, you'll also see that this internal part of the entranceway, the arch, has got white semi-gloss on it. So I've taken the white semi-gloss and I've brought it in here as well. Once this is centered and the pilaster is effectively created, I'm going to have this piece of the white wall showing. That's called a reveal. And you can imagine that if I nailed this up and sawed it perfectly and made it beautiful without pre-painting this, I would have to take my artist brush and try to paint it really carefully. By doing this advanced work, this advanced painting tedium work, I absolve myself of that. Another thing to point out, if you look at the very top here, the color that you're looking at on the wall itself is the same color that's on the casing. And that's going to be the essential color of the room. There's going to be some shadow boxes, maybe a faux finish inside, which will complement it. But this is a 4-inch casing, and if you picture this horizontally, up and in place, you can imagine that when this is up there, there's going to be probably an inch, if not less, of space up there. And if I hadn't painted that in advance carefully, I would have had a really rough time trying to paint that once this casing was in place. So again, you anticipate as much as you can, and you pre-paint as much as you can where the painting is going to be miserable. If I were just building a shadow box, a wall frame, here on this wall, I'm going to build it right there, I don't have to do any of this pre-painting, because once it's on the wall there, I can just paint it and it's going to be nice and easy. Or where I've got the white coming against the beige, and where I've got that strip at the top where it's going to be very, very hard to paint without getting it on the ceiling after the fact, I want to take as much prep work as I can. And again, with a project like this, at least from my perspective, using the nail gun, using the miter saw, that's fun. This isn't fun. But doing this in advance makes life better for you after the fact. So that's essentially what I do to prep for a project like this. Thanks for watching.